Live an optimal life, through health and wellness. Be well, get well, and stay well.
How cute she is.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Hello. My name is Cherise Matthews, and I am an Elite Pro 8 with Lifevantage. I am just so excited that you've joined us tonight for the Sunday night training call. And you are in for a treat tonight. Okay, so I will say this much right now, is that this may be the single most important introduction I have ever made. That is because who I'm about to introduce to you is singly the most important and loved person in my life. Georgia Barona is my beloved sister, and I have looked up to her my whole entire life. We are separated by 15 months of age, and I feel like we're closer than twins. And she has taught me a slew of life lessons, like how to belly laugh so hard that my father would walk down the hallway at night because we shared a room, and my father would walk through that hallway numerous times and try to get us to quiet down just so that we could get some sleep when we were young. She's taught me how to listen to others, how to care for others, and most of all, how to show compassion to others. And she has the most giant heart, and she is the sweetest and kindest person I know. And a mentor of mine said, kindness softens and opens the heart as oil opens a rusty lock. And Georgia, your kindness has opened many people's hearts, and I will be eternally grateful to call you my sister. I'm so incredibly blessed, and you are so uniquely genuine, and you are just the most beautiful sister. Oh. And now that I have shared her character with you, I know you're crying because I am too.
Don't get me crying now.
But now that I've shared her character with you, please let me share her professional career. So we're going to go back just a little bit when we were young, and all my sister ever wanted to do was put makeup on people.
Always.
Yes. And first of all, I want to say, but before I give your whole professional career, welcome, Georgia. I'm so excited.
Thank you, Cherise. Thank you so much. That was so sweet. You know that I'm the biggest crier, so I'm trying to hold it all in.
Well, you don't have to hold it all in.
I love you so much as a sister and as everything. You're just like my best friend. I love you so much.
I love you too, Georgia. So welcome. And how exciting that we get to do this business together.
Exactly.
Right? Let me share, Georgia, before you get started, a little bit about your professional career, because when we were young, she always wanted to do makeup for everybody. And in fact, when she ended up, looking for colleges and going to college, she was like, gosh, this is just, college is not for me. All I ever want to do is just put makeup on people. And you guys, it wasn't just makeup. She was darn good. And we're talking about monster makeup. And at Halloween, everybody would come to our house so Georgia could do their makeup. And it was beyond beauty makeup. It was makeup that, and she'll tell you more, but really with her professional career, she was a Hollywood makeup artist. It doesn't get bigger than big than Hollywood, California. And she worked on a show called General Hospital, if any of you know that soap opera, for 17 years. And she was nominated 17 of those years for Emmys. And she won 2 of those Emmys, which are right behind you, I see, Georgia.
Yeah, got to get those babies in.
But she is also a makeup artist for 24 years. And I want her to tell more of her background so that it can kind of give you an idea of where she is coming from and why she believes that true science, our skincare line, is the best on the market. So first of all, welcome, Georgia, and please give us the background of your career, what you've done.
Thank you, Cherise. Thank you so much. So yes, like Cherise said, I always wanted to be a makeup artist. And what really stuck with me is I saw Wizard of Oz when I was little. And when I saw that green witch come on the screen, I thought she was the most beautiful witch ever. I said, how did they do that? And how did they do those monkeys? As soon as I saw that movie, I said, however they did that, I'm going to learn how to do it. And that is my career. So I studied everything about makeup. I studied every book. I went to the library all the time. I used to take my mom's makeup and put it on all the time. In fact, I took her makeup so much every day that she finally just did her makeup in my room. I tried all the eyeshadows. I used to do everybody in high school, which I loved. I used to do everybody at prom and all the dances. Then I would do everybody at Halloween. I was like the busiest girl at Halloween, and I absolutely loved it. I did, like Cherie said, I did more than just beauty. I did cuts and bruises and gashes coming out of their, a knife sticking through their head, whatever they wanted, I could do it. And I absolutely loved it. So when I told my parents, our parents, that I wanted to be a makeup artist, they were like, oh, I'm not sure. We don't know anybody that does that. You are creative, but we'll have to see if this is really what is, that you can do. And I said, listen, if I go to Hollywood and it doesn't work out or the career doesn't work, I promise you I will go to college. I'll become a dentist just like you, Dad. But thank goodness it all worked out. I went to makeup school. I studied. I loved every single minute of it. And when you have a passion for something, it doesn't even seem like work. I would go and when I was going through makeup school, I actually did the day course and the night course because I loved it so much. I never wanted to go back to my apartment. I just wanted to keep practicing. So I went all through the day course and the night course. I absolutely loved it. I became an assistant to a makeup artist, which I loved because I met so many people through her. She taught me so much. And so I worked for a general hospital for 17 years. I did all the Academy Awards every year. They would make me, in the beginning, just be a powder girl, and I loved it. The person that was walking on stage, I'd powder them. I also worked for plastic surgeons. I helped people be able to cover scars. I worked for the Cancer Society, helping people learn how to draw eyebrows on since they lost all their hair, or how to glue lashes on. It was such an amazing career. I did commercials and music videos. I would fly around the world doing beer commercials in Australia or New Zealand or something. Anywhere that I wanted to go, I would make sure that, okay, do I want to go to Paris this summer? Let me find a job over there that I could work weeks. And so because of my career, I got to travel the world, and I absolutely loved it. I got to work with the best of the best, and people paid me tons of money to do their makeup, and I was super happy just to be able to get the jobs and do those. So I just had a passion for it, and I absolutely loved it. It's funny because I was a makeup artist before it was popular to be a makeup artist. A lot of people now want to be a makeup artist, and I absolutely love it. I love that they found their passion and that they want to do that. And so because that there's more people that want to be in it, it's so important that we get the word out on how important it is to have great skin and be a great person during the career.
So Georgia, so I know that you have two gorgeous kids, my niece and nephew, yeah. And that is one of the reasons why you now have chosen to stay home to be with them and to raise them. Yes. So even though, will you please know, you've been in the industry of Hollywood working on the best of the best, and that even though you still continue to have jobs here and there, you've chosen to stay home with them. Is that correct?
Yes, right. So when I was doing makeup full time, the hours are crazy, and I would work, 14, 16 hours a day. So when I had my kids, Enzo and Nicola, I knew that I wanted to be able to stay home with them and be a mom to them, but still be out there and be around people. So I did kind of reel myself in. I don't take as many makeup jobs as I used to. And so I am able to be there when I take them to school and be there when I pick them up from school. So I have been able to to raise them, which I absolutely love. And I know that once they're older and they're flying and they're doing their thing, that I can go back into those exciting jobs that I used to have before.
Oh, that's so wonderful. So, okay, so Georgia, in the industry of Hollywood, like I said before, it does not get bigger than Hollywood, California. And we're talking about the beauty of all the beauty. When we see actors and actresses in film, when we see them in magazines, they look gorgeous. And here they have paid you to make them the most beautiful ever. And would you explain that, you have seen a lot of skin, right? You have, and that while you're doing that, does everyone look that beautiful, or what does it take to provide that beauty that we see from the outside?
Right. Okay. So yes, like you said, I worked with so many different kind of people. I worked with the best of the best. The biggest Hollywood stars, everybody, right? So some people are automatically gorgeous. As soon as they walk in the door, you're just like, oh my gosh, you don't have to do too much. But then on the other hand, there are some that have issues I learned so much about skin. When we went through makeup school, we learned so much about makeup and color and all those kind of things. But when you're in the industry, then you really start learning about different things. I mean, about eczema and rashes and breakouts and toxic things that would happen because people were taking medication, and how you would have to learn how to do, makeup that way. So listen, when they have fabulous skin, putting on makeup is easy, but when you have to work backwards and realize how do you have to help their skin and stuff. And it's funny because there used to be, well, there is still a toothpaste that's out there, but there's a toothpaste out there that I could look and see an actor and I said, are you using this kind of toothpaste? Because this is how it has an effect on your skin. And then we learned all different kinds of ingredients about different things that they had. And I could tell a difference in people's skin by if they were taking medication, they were dehydrated, if they had toxins, things that were happening just all through, as we know about oxidative stress. So we learned all those different things. And and another thing too, is that we realized that high definition cameras came in. So it was such a different thing if you could be able to pile the makeup on and you didn't have that high def cameras. But now high def and everything that's in, you had to really learn about the skin. And it makes it so much easier when they have gorgeous skin that glows, and then you're able to do a makeup on somebody.
So, okay, so we're going to come back. We're going to take a little detour here. And I want you to tell people how you were introduced to True Science, right, and why, what it did for you personally. Then we're going to come back to what it can do. Okay, yes. Go ahead.
Okay, so I was introduced to Lifevantage in 2010 by Cherise, which I loved. She brings everything great to me. But so I absolutely love the science about it. Now listen, I'm not a scientist or a esthetician or anything. The only thing I really knew about was makeup. So when she introduced me to Lifevantage, I absolutely loved Pro Tandem. I took it every day. And at that time, when I was introduced, there was only the cream for True Science. There wasn't the whole system that we have now, which is super exciting. We didn't have the hand lotion or even the shampoo and conditioner that we have now. So I learned first of all, what I noticed instantly was my skin glowed. I knew that it just made me feel my skin was amazing when I used it. And after learning about the science of it, it was like, this is it. I had used the best of the best products out there before, expensive products that I would use on people and myself. I mean, I would go to Neiman Marcus and buy the $300 creams and the eye creams that were $400. It was insane. And so when I really looked into True Science and I saw the science behind it and everything that we needed, I had confidence in the company. I had confidence in the science because it's all out there. Everything was transparent. So we knew everything about it.
Well, okay. So in saying that, here we are in an industry, right? You're in an industry that expense did not matter.
Right.
That you could buy the best of the best. You were exposed to the best of the best. And actresses and actors, they are exposed to everything as well. And it didn't matter what they spent on it.
Right.
And so here you are, your reputation's on the line, and you are now introducing them to true science of all things. And were you seeing a difference? I know we cannot say names, but were you seeing a difference in their skin as well?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Even when we only had the cream, it was incredible. But then when we put the whole system together, when we put the cleanser, and what I always taught people is, listen, and a lot of people don't know this actually, is that you have to double cleanse. So when we had our facial cleanser, I was super excited because, first of all, the first time that you cleanse is to get all the makeup off. I mean, we use a lot of makeup, we use a lot of lash glue, eyeshadows, everything that we do. You would take it off. But then when you cleanse again, making sure that everything was off, and then putting all the system back on so that your skin was prepped to take in all the ingredients, like a perfecting lotion and the eye cream. And a little thing is, I use the eye cream for around my mouth. It's good enough to put around your eyes in the sensitive area, and I use it as a lip cream, which is amazing. So yes, I introduced it to so many people so that they make sure that, like I said before, once you have beautiful skin, putting on makeup was so much easier.
Yes. Okay, so I know we're going to go through in the next 15 minutes why it is so superior to everything else. But before we do that, I was watching, Georgia, I think I just told you this. I was watching, it was called The Broken Brain 2. It was a bunch of functional doctors.
Right.
And something that was astounding to me is what they said is all the toxicity in our environment and the foods that we eat and from EMFs, everything else, is that they threw out a fact, which was this, is that a newborn baby that is born, the toxicity, they actually test positive for over 200 different toxins in our environment. We're talking a newborn baby. We're talking the freshie of the fresh, okay? And that just goes to show you how much toxins are out there. So here we are. Actually, you and I did this together. We went onto the app Think Dirty. Right. And some of these, why don't you go ahead and share with us what you were finding as, some of the highest in skincare that's out there on the market today, what you found on Think Dirty and what that app is about.
Okay, so when you introduced me to Think Dirty, the app, I was blown away. This is a complete game changer for everything. You can go on there and see all the, it does a rating system on different products. So Charisse and I were talking about this before, and I said, you know what, I'm going to go through all the ones that I used to always use on my clients, from the highest end products, from La Mer cream. And let me just give you an example. Their moisturizer, which was only 2 ounces, was $325. And the rating on Think Dirty was a number 8. That's insane. A number 8. 10 is the highest, and 0 being the best, right? So their eye cream, which was only 0.5 ounces, which is tiny, right? $215. It was a number 8. Crazy. I used to always use Chanel on people, because this is the thing. When you think, oh, you're buying the most expensive things, most of the time you think you're getting the best product, which it worked. But then when you realize that those toxins that you're putting in, and a lot of it had to do with the fragrances and things and parabens and stuff. So Chanel was their face cream, 1.7 ounces for $110.
Mm-hmm.
$110 for 1.7 ounces of it. But then I said, you know what, let me look at some of the other ones that you would find just at the drugstore. One of the number 1 products out there is the L'Oreal Revitalift Day Cream. It got a number 8 on Think Dirty, and it was only 2.5 ounces. A face cream for $26. And that was something that, they've sold millions of creams of that. Insane. But then when Charisse and I were talking and we were going back and forth about how incredible True Science is, when you compare those. So when we went to Think Dirty, our facial cleanser, well, actually all the products on Think Dirty for Lifevantage were 2s, which is incredible. Our hand cream
was 0. Yes.
Our hand cream was a 0. That's incredible, and I love that. It was one of my favorite products. I mean, I can't live without it. I already put it on right before we started this.
Exactly. Well, and you know, Georgia, because this is the thing, is that we know this for a fact, that beauty goes both ways. Our skin is our largest organ of our body. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, you as a makeup artist and seeing all the skin, you could tell when someone was actually very healthy from the inside out when they walked in, because of what their skin looked like. Yes?
Yes.
And we know it goes both inside out and outside in. And so knowing that we have not just the outside in, but we have the inside out using Protandim and reducing that oxidative stress.
Right.
We go and look at the research, the study between oxidative stress and many of the skin issues, that there's a connection there. And we know we can reduce that oxidative stress by using the products here at Lifevantage. Right. So with that, you know, truly having that avenue of that app of Think Dirty and understanding that we not just have the integrity of a product that actually works well, but now it's an integrity of a product that is not toxic. And this is huge, right?
Exactly. And the crazy thing too is, Charisse and I were laughing about this earlier, and I was going through and seeing some of the makeup that I used to wear. I mean, the eyeshadows and everything. And when you see it on Think Dirty and it's an 8, I was like, are you kidding me? Oh no.
Exactly. But it does make sense, because that is obviously, if we have toxins, we know toxins equal disease. Right. So we have to eliminate as many toxins as possible. Yes. So Georgia, let's move towards actually looking at why True Science, the whole entire line here, actually works so well. Now, you and I are not scientists. I know that, you know, we are not doctors, but we do know information that we can share with everyone here tonight on why it works so well. Go ahead and share with everybody.
Right. Well, what's so exciting is that now there is a whole system for it. And like I said before, with the cleanser, double cleanse with that, because that is going to, you know, wipe away everything that you have, so that all the other things in the system will work for you. If you have clean skin, then the other things can be absorbed in there. So the facial cleanser is amazing. It takes away all the, like I said, the makeup and the oils and everything that you don't need, but it doesn't strip away all the good oils that you need for your skin. And then the perfecting lotion, which is one of my all-time favorite things. You know, Charisse, that I use it my entire body. I use it on my kids as soon as they get out of the shower. That's what they use. So I go through the perfecting lotion like it's water. I absolutely love it. And it always makes your skin brighter. It makes it smoother. It's incredible. It protects the skin, like we all know, and it evens the skin tone. And then it preps your skin so that you can actually use the lotion on top, the anti-aging cream. And once you do the anti-aging cream and making sure that it hydrates the skin, I mean, you can actually feel your skin, and it is so much better and brighter and everything. And eye cream, of course, is super, super important. Making sure that you put it around the eyes, and that all around the eyes too. The top of your eyes are super important to you, to make sure that you have hydration there. And every time you put creams on, make sure you're going up with it. Don't drag things down. You want to make sure it's up. We need all the help we can get to hydrate.
Exactly. So Georgia, so we know, and I have them jot down here because I want to make sure I have these correctly. We know that it builds with true science. The science is loud. This is not just puffing up the skin. That is something I know that you've seen with other things that actually puffs the skin up to take wrinkles away, correct?
Right. I mean, years ago, everybody was using retinol, and all it does is plump up the skin because it irritates the skin. It makes inflammation so that your skin is plump and making it look good. So we've learned so much about science so that we can make sure that we lower inflammation. And by taking Protandim and everything, not like we can make claims, but that we need to, repair our DNA and our mitochondria and stuff, and turns the cells over so that we can have beautiful skin inside, like you said, and outside.
Absolutely. So it builds a protective and regenerative response at the cellular level. That's why it's so important. It also acts on all 7 layers of our skin.
Exactly, which is super important. We need to make sure that we do that.
Also, the mitochondria and DNA repair our largest organ of our skin. We're repairing all the DNA and repairing that mitochondria, which the mitochondria inside the cell is the powerhouse and the energy. Yes. So that's what it does to the skin as well. It also is resistance, right? And really lowers that oxidative stress. Everybody, this is Nrf2 activation for the skin.
Yes.
It is Nrf2 activation for the skin. And in saying that, it's going to have growth and speed of cell division, and it acts as a cellular thermostat regulating the skin's response to stress. Now, we know we live an extremely stressful life, and stress will show up on people's faces, correct?
Oh, yes.
When someone has to memorize a whole slew of lines, you knew what you were saying.
Oh, yes. It's funny because remember Dad used to say, Georgia, you really should get paid as a psychologist too, because a lot of times I would have to hear all people's stress and everything else too.
Exactly. But it lowers inflammation, and it's scientifically supported. In fact, so much so that you can actually go onto the Lifevantage website. And I want to make sure everyone knows that you can go right there. You can click under shop. You can go right to True Science Beauty System, and it will actually show part of the studies that are there, that it mitigates visible effects of skin damage caused by oxidative stress. It provides protection against environmental assault to the skin. It strengthens the skin's own protective barriers for a more youthful appearance, and it counterbalances the visible negative effects of sun-related damage. Also, the results created were that 87% in the study said they had younger looking skin, 94% felt smoother skin, 88% had felt more luminous and brighter skin, and 95% more moisturized and hydrated skin. That is pretty much unheard of in the industry, is it not? Oh,
completely. You don't have those kind of results like that. And a lot of times other companies don't even put things out because they have not got those kind of results in their testing. So it's so incredible. When you really, truly understand what we have here, it's super, super exciting. I absolutely love it. Love it.
Oh, yes, Georgia. And, and wrapping this up, what I really want everyone on this call to take from this is that here we have an Emmy award-winning makeup artist that has been exposed to the best of the best and got paid to make Hollywood look like the best of the best. And here you have a choice to choose from any skincare line in the world, okay? And at no expense. You can choose whatever you'd like. And here, I want you to tell people what you are choosing as your number one line for skincare.
Absolutely. There's no question. It is absolutely the whole entire True Science line. From all the products, the hand cream, the shampoo, the conditioner, because all of that we need. And like I said, perfecting lotion over the entire body. Until they come out with a full body cream, you use that up. But I absolutely love it. I love every product of Lifevantage. And it makes me proud I'm super, super thankful, Charisse, that you introduced it to me. I thank you all the time for it. And I just thank you so much. And I love you to pieces.
I love you too. So you guys, we have to tell you a quick story as we end. Georgia and I am a year younger than Georgia, and as she went on to first grade and I was still in kindergarten, there was a little fence that separated the kindergartners to the first graders. And we had so much fun together that we used to come at recess and hook our little fingers together through the fence. That's how close we are. And I just can't thank you enough, Georgia, for spending the time here, for everyone to understand that this True Science line is truly a gift to everybody. And that we need to go and share this gift with everyone that we know, because this is healing people from the outside in, just like our other products are healing from the inside out. So I want to say thank you so much for your time. I love you dearly, and I'm just so excited that we are going to build a company together here at Lifevantage.
Thank you, Charisse. I love you, and thank you for inspiring so many people. I love you so much.
I love you too, Georgia. Thank you again, Georgia Barona, here with us, Emmy Award-winning makeup artist, and now Lifevantage distributor as well. And then also myself, signing off from Southern California here. And thank you all for joining us. Help someone in need and make something great happen today. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks for watching. And remember, one change can have an enormous effect. Remember to subscribe, hit the bell and the like, and we'll see you next time on Love to Live.